Thank you for tuning in to MacroView Television, and welcome to another brand new edition of the Taiwan Outlook, the program that presents Taiwan to the world. I'm your host, Wu Ruiguo. As we know, Taiwan is becoming more globally integrated, and as Taiwan becomes more international in its orientation, international exchanges are taking place at all levels, including among the college students. And on today's program, we're delighted to have two students from the National Taiwan University, Ms. Hsuan Fu and Mr. Hsuan Xiao, to be our special guests to share with us their experiences in organizing and participation and in the international events. Ms. Hsuan and Warren, welcome to the program.
Hi.
Hi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to start off with a question for
Yes.
Warren. Warren, as one of the initiators of the Taiwan GIS Global Initiative Symposium, can you first tell us what exactly the objectives are for GIS Taiwan?
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Wu. It is an honor to be here, to be invited here to talk about GIS Taiwan. So GIS Taiwan, which stands for Global Initiative Symposium in Taiwan, it is a conference hosted in Taiwan by Taiwanese students.
Okay.
But GIS Taiwan is initiated by National Taiwan University last year. And currently it is held annually every summer. But each year we invite around 100 students coming from all parts of the world to join this symposium.
Okay.
In this symposium, they will experience intensive discussion on global issues. And
How long is the symposium?
The symposium will last for 3 days.
3 days.
But total is 7 days because we have some other program except for the conference.
Okay.
On the other day, we take the delegates to some part of Taiwan to experience the beauty of Taiwan.
Okay, good.
And in the symposium, we also invite Taiwanese and foreign experts from different fields to share the view with our delegates.
Let me ask you, what's the topic for this year's symposium?
For this year's topic, maybe we have to ask Hsuan.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hsuan,
The topic of this year is the emergence of Taiwan of new giants, evolution or revolution.
Okay.
And we have 3 subtopics in terms of green technology, cultures, and also the natural resources.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let me ask you, Hsuan, you participated in GIS Taiwan for many years.
Yeah.
And what is the role that you play in the organization for the conference?
Last year, I was the director of academy, and we organized for all the session, the 3-day session, and we invite some of the speakers and organize how to do our workshops.
Okay.
And this year, I'm in charge of the whole thing. I'm the director general.
Okay.
Yes, and I have to deal with all the affairs related to our organization.
Okay.
Yeah.
Warren just mentioned that every year you will invite about 100 foreign students or participants to come to the conference. How do you call for international participation for GIS Taiwan?
Usually we have our own website as the first things, and then we have our Facebook groups, and also we try to cooperate with some other student organization like us. For example, the conference SABF, which is a conference in South America, and also another conference in GIS, which is South Korea Student Association. And we have the same similar session, and we exchange our promotion, and we do the promotion for them, and then do the promotion for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is something maybe for Warren, but Hsuan, you're welcome to join in. What were some of the concrete results that you achieved for the GIS conference last year, 2009?
Okay, last year, but I have to explain what they should submit in order to come to GIS.
Sure.
They have to submit essays according to the 3 subtopics we set for each year.
Okay.
So last year, in total, we received 250 essays from 35 countries. And in the end, we selected 80 of them from 26 countries. And you can see here, this is the essay collection.
Papers.
Yeah, collective paper of all the delegates.
Okay.
And besides the delegate, we also invited international renowned experts to Taiwan to talk about the topic. For example, we invited the German chemist Michael Braungart, who is the proposer and the author of the book From Cradle to Cradle.
Okay.
And this is a sustainable product concept that he proposed. And we also have people from E3. We also have Joseph Chen, who is the managing director of Crystal Venture, and he became our advisor this year. Yeah, and we also have a lot of people. We also have like Zheng Zhen Mao, the Vice President of the Research Department of City in Taiwan, City Group in Taiwan.
All right, then let me ask you, what were some of the feedbacks from participants, both foreign and domestic, after the conference last year? What was their feedback? Were they happy with the conference discussions or results? Did they really get to know Taiwan better, or did they pick up anything new from the youth in Taiwan?
Yeah, actually, there's a very interesting thing that if you compare last year's conference and this year's conference, you will see some people who participated in both years.
All right.
So the delegate last year also feel that it is a really great opportunity to attend, so they apply again for this year. And also, when I was in Germany this year, in another student conference, I actually heard a lot of people talking about GIS Taiwan.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let me ask you then, you say you got over 200 plus essays to participate in the conference. How do you make the selection and cut it down to 80?
Do you want to explain?
We have a group of a professor from National Taiwan University. And because we have three topics, which is different area, so we will invite the professor from different majors, and then they will go through the essays and give the marks to the essay, and we will make the selection according to the professors.
Okay, and the professors change every year, or do they stay the same?
Oh, the professor will be changed every year since we have different topics every year.
Good.
So we need to refine the professional ones for our selection process. Yeah.
And Hsuan, as you said, this year for the conference, you were the Director General.
Yes.
So you had tremendous responsibilities.
Whoa.
And this year's conference apparently just came to an end, just very recently. What were some of the results, in your opinion, that was achieved during the 3-day conference in Taipei this year?
Okay, in this year we invite more delegates than last year, and also there's more nationality diversification in our delegates, and also we enlarge our delegate to some high school students, since we hope that we can provide a platform to the high school students that make all the local Taiwanese students can benefit from our conferences.
Okay.
Yeah, and also this year we cooperate with MOFA, Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Yes.
And they invite some of the outstanding students from the United States and Canada for us.
Okay.
Yeah. And
so altogether, how big was the conference this year? How many participants?
There are about 140 participants this year.
Okay, but for foreign participants, they need to submit an essay.
Yes.
How about for domestic ones?
Also, they're in the same process. We need them to submit the essay at first, and we select.
Okay, and even for high school students?
Oh no, the high school student is a different program. Okay. But they need to submit the Q&A. The papers, but not really the essays like us. Okay.
Have you guys started preparing for next year's conference?
Actually, not yet. We are still in the process of review all the things we made.
Yeah.
But we will
go ahead, Warren.
Yeah, but I believe the foundation this year is a very good foundation for next year. Okay. This year we received more participants, and we also receive more support from our society. Actually, in the closing ceremony, our president, Mr. Dr. Ma Ying-jeou, also came to our ceremony. Okay. And to talk with our participants. All right. And to answer their questions.
Yeah, but let me ask you though, I mean, if you're going to hold a 3-day conference with over, 80 foreign participants coming to Taiwan, it must be a huge budget. Yeah. Where did you get the money?
For the money, we have some of the funds from our school, and also
from National Taiwan.
Yeah, from National Taiwan University.
You mentioned about MOFA.
Yeah,
does MOFA give you partial sponsorship?
Yeah, and that is part from government, and also we will raise some of the funds from the industry, but not many for this year.
Okay, but what was the general reaction from the industry when you tried to approach them for fundraising?
it's not very easy for us to promote our conferences because of the topics. I would say that.
Okay.
But like this year, we have cooperated with Taiwan General Corporation.
Okay.
And we have a workshop for them, and we did some research for them, so
Okay.
that they give us some of the funds.
Okay.
Yeah.
If there are people out there watching our program today, and
Yes.
there are young people around the world, yes, you know, our program is broadcast around the world. If they're interested in GIS Taiwan next year, how should they start preparing to apply for participation next year?
They should go to our website first.
Okay, which is?
gis-taiwan.edu.tw.
Okay.
And they can see all the conference results and all the information about the conference on the website.
Okay.
And also, if they want to start for the essay preparation for last year, they can deepen their thought in economics or green technology or.
Okay. When would you
culture
have
things.
the topics available for them?
I think it's about the middle of the November this year.
Okay.
We will renew our websites.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will update it.
Yeah, we will update that.
Yeah, and tell people what the theme is for next year's conference.
Right. Yes.
And what's the deadline for submission of essays?
It will be
January
around March,
2011 or March?
around February or March next year.
Next year. And how soon would you let them know if they've been selected?
Usually they would know around May.
The end of
End of May.
Yes.
And the conference is usually held in Taipei in July.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And they will not need to have any other financial responsibilities for participation. Is everything all paid for? Do they need to pay for the airfare?
We provide the partial reimbursement for their flight tickets according to the location they depart.
Okay.
And also the accommodation.
All right.
And also part of the meals and
Okay.
the visit for the institution.
Okay.
Yes.
And normally they can expect to spend about a week, 7 days in Taiwan.
Yes.
Okay, good. And certainly, you know, thank both of you for giving us that comprehensive background of GIS Taiwan.
Thank you.
But this is only the beginning because we just started our program. We're going to take another break on the program, and we'll come back and we'll continue our conversation regarding your experiences in international events. I'll see you in just a little bit.